The majestic glacial Alpine and snow-covered peaks of Chokail Mankial are the silent guardians of the Alpine meadows, storing fresh water, shaping valleys, regulating climate, feeding rivers, sustaining biodiversity and human life in the lowlands far below. The snow shimmering surface under the sun shifts from deep blue to pure white, holding within it the hidden secrets of life. Soft ripples across the surface, capturing the direction of winds that once swept through the surface. In places where heat lingers or organic matter rests, small cavities open like quiet wounds in the snow. Across the snowy carpet, giant stones lie scattered in remarkable patterns. The melting edge of fragile boundary where ice turns into water and stillness becomes motion. As the glacier retreats on the mountain tops and the snow begins to melt, life quietly returns to the high meadows. Tiny alpine flowers breaking through the fading white, while mosses and lichens steadily colonize the exposed rocks, signaling a living proof of a clean, recovering, biologically vibrant environment. Together, these patterns turn the glacier into living canvas, constantly reshaped by nature's invisible hands. Crow footprints cross the snow like written messages, while black bears leave their footprints on the snow, silent signatures of survival in the high mountains. Every event reveals that this ecosystem is alive and interconnected, yet highly fragile and vulnerable to even the slightest change. High above the Alpine valleys, where silence speaks louder than words, the glacier once ruled this landscape. Inside the glacier, melting water creates tiny pathways, growing into channels, guiding meltwater from the glacier down towards the valleys below, where it emerges as a rushing stream that carries the voice of a warming mountain. Massive stream bodies scour these mountains, carrying giant rocks, shaping valleys, and leaving behind enormous deposits of stone, an evidence of a colder and more powerful past. These rocky moraines are not just stones, they are the memory of ancient glaciers that once dominated this land. Snow melt earlier, streams rush down the mountain with a force and frequent sudden bursts, carrying rocks, boulders, gravel, and the voice of a changing climate. The loud gurgling of a meltwater is not just the sound of flowing water. It is the sound of a mountain losing its frozen strength. Warmer temperature, shrinking glaciers, disturbed habitats, and human pressure are awakening the natural rhythm of the alpine world. The forest remembers what once existed. The rocks remember the giant glaciers. The valleys remember the cold. These giant rocky deposits are silent witness of a time when enormous glaciers ruled this valley. Today, the ice has retreated, The glacier has weakened and only scars remains, telling a story of a changing climate. Because when a glacier dies, an ecosystem begins to forget how to live